The rain is falling. The fans are soaked. But here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This is Geis. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Pick up on the play, and it's 3rd down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Again, Geis. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They run with Geis. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Jackson now. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bills 3, Ravens 0.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Hey, middle. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I got one. Mike, sit up.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Bills 3. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Brown. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
The 1-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Bills 3. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Geis dancing away at the 35 and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Geis.
6-yard line.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Sliding out of the pocket. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now Jackson on first down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On third down, Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number 82, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard.
Now it's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going deep for... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Ravens 21. Bills 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That's that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. That'll be complete to Dobbins. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. A throw over the middle taken in. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Jackson will throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. The pickup there, 5 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Bills 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And we're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Allen again, rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kerryon Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Bills 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
He was trying to go back to more there, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Allen able to find his running back, Geis. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Brown has the first down and much more. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution? On the handoff, most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you've got to execute it well, otherwise it's a fumble.
At the 16-yard line.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Gain of 20.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to go back to more there, but it's going to be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Again, he targets more. This one is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of
16 yards, a first down.
First down, Bills.
And again, it's Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Allen flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is caught.
That's good.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Press up! 59! Lights 59! Watch the curl! Watch the curls! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! 13!
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
48 Mike. Let's go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Score, Ravens 49, Bills 9.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season,
and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Quinnen Williams. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
We own them. 56. Mark 38.
So after the INT, it's Allen going for it all. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Time right. Alert. 26 Mike. You ain't doing nothing.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are